What's up, everybody? It's your boy Johnny back with another video. This is my Michael video, and this is my second rant video, and it's my second rant video of Michael. So my rant video has only been of Michael, as you can see in the title description. So I'm just gonna get started. Well, people, we're 2 months into the new year in 2020. 2019 came and gone. The 10th anniversary of Michael's death came and gone. His 60th birthday, which I think it would have been 60th last year, that came and gone. And you know what? Still no new material at all of Michael. It just blows my mind. When I did my first rant video of Michael, I was talking about how there had been no new music of Michael, and hopefully in 2019 we'll see something for the anniversary of his death or something. We haven't. The only thing they released last year for the 10th anniversary, which we could have done without, was this. A limited edition, 10th anniversary edition of a big box set, reissued again on vinyl, 2 LP set, and a big box set. It was a big box with LED lights on it, the vinyl deluxe album with a deluxe book, probably this book in it, and had the movie on 3D Blu-ray. And one cool thing I guess was pretty cool was it had a ticket from one of the actual shows, limited to 1,000. It was almost $500. And what was contained in that release? All stuff that we have already a million times over. Just the same hits, same music. I mean, yes, it's great music, but how many times can you repackage his hits? So they just took the cheap way out and gave us this. Why? I don't know. I'm at a loss of words. I just don't understand how the biggest entertainer that hit this world is not coming out with new material. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm just very aggravated because I thought that last year was very promising for that. So I'm going to talk about the possibilities right now. Maybe why we haven't seen any new material of Michael. Audio, visual, anything of Michael. Anything. Alright. So the first possibility, which I think is the least of them all, is around this time last year in the beginning of 2019, 2 of his accusers came out with that documentary, Leaving or Finding Neverland, or whatever the hell it was called. And I'm not gonna lie, it did. I felt it. Like when that happened, it did put a little damper on him for a second. I noticed a couple of little things. A lot more people were talking bad about Michael. Again, it was being talked about a lot, of course, in the news and on local radio stations, like in my area down here in Atlanta, Georgia, my R&B stations or pop stations or whatever, they weren't playing Michael's music for a good amount of time, to be honest, to be totally honest. And you know, I collect his memorabilia, like of his records and whatever. I would go to these used music shops or record stores, and I would see a lot of Michael stuff. And it was good for me because I got some stuff that I couldn't find, for a while otherwise. But it's just crazy that it was that crazy that people did that. But Michael bounced back from that. Time passed. I think they were trying to do a legal battle with that. I don't know whatever happened. I don't keep up with the news. Like I said, maybe there's a reason why they haven't came out with music. I'm just doing this video just out of a rant. I haven't done no research or nothing. So if you guys know something, put it in the comments. Let me know. Or if you have an opinion on this, you let me know your opinion also. So that's one reason why. But I think it's, not really a good reason because time's passed. Because Michael bounced back from that like he always does. Alright, next one. Next reason that could be a possibility why we haven't got new Michael material. Well, if anyone who's a fan of Michael, knows Michael. Michael was a perfectionist when it came to his art, music, his music videos, everything. Well, maybe the reason why there's not a lot of material to release is because Michael was such a perfectionist that if he wasn't happy with something, maybe he scrapped it, start over, erased over tapes or threw away source tapes, trashed it, whatever. Maybe that's why we haven't seen a lot of new material. Because let me just say this for real quick. For a while there, it was we had some promising releases since Michael Jackson passed. First one we had, one of the ones we had, not the first one, but was this. Awesome. Bad 25 box set, amazing box set. Even this was good. Reworking of Michael Jackson's music for the Circus LA show. This was a good release too. Not bad. But this is the release that the last time we really got new material. Escape. And this was amazing too. It really, really was an amazing release. This was in 2014. This was 6 years ago already. That's crazy. Really no new music. The only other release we had something new on it. But again, it was just a re-release of all stuff we had already. Was this Michael Jackson Scream, the one with Halloween theme songs. The only new track we had was this. A crappy remix that really sucked. A mashup of Blood on the Dance Floor and Dangerous. This is the closest thing to new material that we got. But like I said, maybe possibility they could have used the most complete things in his vault. I don't know. Which leads me to my next point, maybe possibly why we have gotten new stuff. Talking about his vault. I heard from various sources, people who work with all the estate and all that, I heard that there's possibility that the stuff in the vault, it wasn't stored properly and it was damaged. Maybe Michael didn't store his stuff properly. And stuff, maybe master tapes, source tapes, unreleased footage of concerts or whatever. Maybe they're badly damaged. Because I heard them say, I heard somebody say, I think it was that John Branca guy who really in control of Michael's estate since he passed. And maybe stuff isn't salvageable. I think one time I read somewhere he said, a lot of it's so damaged it's unusable. But I don't know, man. It just, if that's true, it blows my mind that there's nothing, really nothing salvageable to give us. I don't know. I really don't. So that's another reason. Because we don't ever hear anything new. The sky could be the limit. This is the biggest entertainer that hit this world. And we don't see new material. You go on his website, you see nothing new. All you see is they say, on the news feed, this day in history, Michael did this, Michael did that. You don't see nothing about new releases except for this the whole year. That's the only thing we saw. They don't do nothing for Record Store Day. You don't see any books, I'm not trying to do a comparison, but of Prince. All these photographers are coming out of books. I wish that some photographers would come out with some books. So, the sky could be the limit. He still makes a lot of money. He's not hurting for money, but it would be nice for his fans to have new material of some sort. Maybe some old concert tours, visual or audio. Stuff with his brothers, visual or audio. The tours they did. There's got to be some unreleased demos, unreleased songs. The only thing I can think of is maybe they use the most complete stuff. That's another thing I can think of. I said that earlier, but I'm just at a loss at words. I don't know what to think or say about there's not being no more music left. It just doesn't make sense. So, actually, I'm going to pin in the comments, I'm going to pin my first rant video I did with Michael. It's similar, but I don't think it was this long and this thorough, because I didn't name all these other reasons. So, it just blows my mind. Because ever since Michael passed, he's been a top earning dead celebrity. He always makes the top number one in the top 10 list. Number two is usually Elvis, about 40 or 60 million, which isn't bad for a guy who's been gone for 40 years. And then usually Prince is right under the top 10, because he has releases and Paisley Park and all that. So pretty cool. And one more point I would like to make, maybe another possibility is maybe there's some kind of legal issues with holdings of his music. I don't know if Sony Legacy or Sony and Epic, if they still have a holding or if a contract expired. So I remember when they did sign a contract about releasing stuff, they made it sound like, oh my gosh, we're going to get a lot of good material. They made it sound so promising, but we really haven't seen that much. We also got this. Only thing cool about this, I had the Spike Lee documentary with it. But we really, for the most part, haven't seen any new material. It's just crazy. It just really, really is. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I want to say? I guess that's it. I'm probably going to think of something after I shut this off. But who knows? Like I said, biggest entertainer hit this world. So many millions and millions, maybe even 1 billion fans around the world. And they don't have anything new coming out. They could do stuff on Record Store Day. They can do... Sky can be a limit with this guy. It'll sell, you know. But anyways, people, that's it. And you know what? Oh yeah, I can add this in. What I can say, you know, and my screen name is Prince Elvis Jackson 88. Michael Jackson's in my screen name, but my username of my channel. But it limits me of what I can do on this channel. I can't do unboxings and reviews and sealed reveals and I mean, I can do topics. I can show more of my collection or re-show some of my collection because some of my early videos are just horrible. But after that, I'm kind of stumped. So I'm going to start doing topics. I can do maybe an era. I can spotlight an era of Michael or an album of Michael's. I can do top 10 lists of my favorite songs or songs maybe I don't like that much. You know, I'm about to start doing that. Because I'm going to run out of stuff eventually as far as physically showing you guys stuff. Because there's no new releases coming out. I can't show you and be like, why I do a Prince and Elvis. Like, oh, and you know, it looks like this on the inside. You know, do sealed reveals. I can't do that. So, I think that's it now. I think I'm done. Just, you know, give me your opinion on this. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Maybe you know some information I don't know. I haven't done no research in a long time. I'm just playing this by ear and ranting on here. Or what's your opinion on this subject? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. And I guess I'll see you all in the next video. So see you later and goodbye.